This is Marcy Pilkington for GoodEReader.com at the Self-Published Book Expo in New York City, talking to the president of BookBaby about what the service offers for digital publishing for indie authors. Thank you for talking to us today. What can you tell us about BookBaby?
BookBaby is it's a formatting and distribution service for authors that authors can uh, self-publish their books as ebooks. What we do is you provide us basically with your manuscript in Microsoft Word or some simple format. We do the conversion. We have human beings that actually check to make sure that the stuff looks good, will work right. We convert it into EPUB or MOBI, which are the digital formats that ebooks get delivered in, and then we deliver them to all the major stores: Amazon for the Kindle, Apple for the iPad, Barnes and Noble for the Nook, Kobo, Sony, and there are constantly new stores that we're working on adding. So we do those services. We offer some additional services for authors like cover design. Our ebook cover design is very affordable. It's about $149, or starts at $149 for a great looking professional cover. And one of the unique things with BookBaby is there's a flat fee that's $99 up front, and then we pay 100% of the royalties that we get back, that we get paid by the retailers, by Amazon, Apple, Barnes and Noble, etc. They go right back to the author. Um, and we also have a web service, a web design, no, not web design, I'm sorry, a website hosting service for authors called HostBaby, where an author, probably in half an hour, 45 minutes, can build for themselves without needing to know any HTML, web design, a great looking website to let their readers learn more about them, learn more about their books.
Okay, so creating that author presence in one location for them,
Exactly.
and they can sell their books
Exactly.
through that website as well, or is that another
Uh,
platform?
that's at this point in time, that's something that's in development, the direct sale. One of the reasons we have held off on that is because if you're selling an ebook, it's still kind of tricky for a end user to import that into their iPad or into their Kindle if it's not bought right through Apple or Amazon. So
Right.
so users, we don't want the authors to really get user support calls or emails about that. So that's something that we're working on.
Right, and of course, I can sell it here, or I can sell it on Amazon, or I can sell it on my site or iTunes. So,
Exactly.
where would you like to sell your book today? Well,
Exactly.
great. So, what do you have coming up in development? Where do you see BookBaby going soon for authors?
Well, we're recently we've been doing a lot of work on graphics rich and image heavy books. Doing a good job basically formatting images and graphics, etc. That's something that we do now. We take multiple or different file formats, PDF formatting. If an author provides us with a PDF, has always been tricky. We have a service for that, and for other layout programs like Quark and InDesign, we can ingest those as well and do the conversions. Uh, Going forward, two main areas that we're working on and focusing on is adding additional distribution partners, getting authors deeper, broader reach. We're working with a bunch of foreign companies, international companies, for additional exposure in Europe and Asia, and then we're working on a an adjunct printed book service for authors who want 50 or 100 or a few hundred books printed as well, for book signings, etc. And we expect that probably by end of year we will rolling that out.
Great. You mentioned the graphics heavy capabilities that you've got in development. One of the aspects that we constantly find in indie authors is that there's really not a great outlet for graphic novelists who are self-publishing. So, what do you think? Where do you see that going for either through BookBaby or other outlets?
Well, the specific genres tend to have specific markets, and that's really one of the challenges for every self-published author. The main This is the easy part, right? The distribution piece, the formatting and distribution is really the easy part. The hard part is getting the word out and reaching your market and reaching your audience. And for an author, a self-published author, that's it's a lot of elbow grease. It's it's working publicity, going to blogs, going to publications, hoping to get your project reviewed. Um, having your own website, doing your own blog, getting your product out there, building a mailing list, one name at a time, of potential buyers. So, for every genre, it's different, and you know, it, 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 I don't have. There's no magic bullet, for how to really get that out there.
Right. Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to us today, Tony. And here we are again, Self Published Book Expo for GoodEReader.com. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.